I saw a visionary science fiction motion picture, man. Captured my imagination and wasn't appreciated in its time in 1982. But went on to become a cult classic, and then one day they made a sequel of it. And Jared Leto was in it, and we all know that movie was Blade Runner. That's right, Blade Runner came out in the summer of 1982. Do you want to know what else came out in the summer of 1982? I wrote it down, man, it's crazy. This is the competition that our beloved Tron had to put up with. Ready? The Thing. Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Conan the Barbarian. Poltergeist. Mad Max 2. And a little independent film called E.T. So it was a big year for sci-fi, man, and into that very crowded arcade came rolling a light cycle, man. Tron light cycled into our lives and has not left. It shows incredible staying power, man. Disney will not stop Troning, for heaven's sakes. Because we've all loved it for so long, and today we're going to talk about the latest iteration, and perhaps the greatest iteration, because Tron is finally coming into the real world, kids. Please help me welcome to the stage a bunch of fine folks who are responsible for bringing y'all the grid, man. The movers and shakers behind Tron ARES. Welcome to the stage, creator of Tron, Steven Lisberger, man. Alright kids, this is very exciting. We've got a lot to get to. There's a lot of footage you're going to see and whatnot. First, let's talk to the movers and shakers, especially two kids who've been with this franchise since it began back in the year in the day. Mr. Bridges, how are you? Give it up for Jeff Bridges. You have been with Tron since the very beginning, man. I love that there's three Trons. It's a shame there's only one Fabulous Baker Boys, but I'm glad that there's three Trons, man. What has it meant to you across a storied acting career to be in this movie? It must be a lot because you come back and go, oh, cool, man.
Give me your hand. Yeah. Good, man. Steven, you know, what, 82, 43 years ago? Come on, man. Continuing the story, you know, just amazing. He created this wild world and it's so much fun to be a part of. And these times, you know, artificial intelligence, that's on everybody's mind and hearts these days. And to be part of telling that story is so exciting. Wonderful to be part of it.
So the grid abides.
What's that?
The grid abides?
The grid abides.
Steven, it's your brainchild. This all came from you. Number one, I was a massive Animal Olympics fan when I was a kid, so thank you for that. But number two, this all begins with you. Take us back to the beginning of Tron.
Well, as far out as Tron was and is, it actually became real life. And that's even more far out than the film. And my feeling about Tron is that the most important thing is that we kick this technology around artistically before it kicks us around. I'm weary from hearing all the grim news about the future, and the way to avoid that is to get talented people like the crew that's on my left and inspire young people about what can be done with this technology. And that's what Tron's all about. And the other thing that Tron's all about, going all the way back, what really resonates is the courageous acting of Jeff Bridges. He is the most courageous person in front of a camera. It's just, he's been a gift to Tron from day one.
Give it up for the gift of Tron. Steven, have you watched for the last 43 years every sci-fi movie that's come out that owes a debt of gratitude to you and know that the legacy was established way back then? Like when you saw The Matrix for the first time, were you like, fuck? Or were you like, I have a bit of DNA?
No, I mean, inspiring others is, you know, pass it forward. It's a good thing. And we sort of created our own genre with virtual adventure, and it's not going away. And no, I'm a fan of pretty much all of it.
It was so ahead of its time. I remember like there were Academy Awards that year, and I think you guys got a costume on, but they didn't nod you for visual effects because they were like, oh, it's using computers, it's cheating or something.
Yeah, that was their line, which was, it's not so much that Tron was ahead of its time, it's that everyone else was late.
Excellent point. Yoakum, what first drew you to Tron, man? Well, you've done a bunch of things. What brought you into Tron ARES?
Well, it's Tron, so it's like, you know, I was immediately drawn into it. I love the franchise, Lisberger's and Kosinski's movies before, I think in many ways are masterpieces. And, you know, I always dreamt about making science fiction. I think the topic is super interesting. And they had a twist to it, you know, these are the assets coming into the real world. I felt that I could bring something new to the table, but the bar is really high. And but it's been an amazing journey, and it's a movie for cinema. You know, that's why I always try to do that. But with Tron, you know, making a movie like Tron, it's like the closest thing to a guaranteed theatrical release somehow. So and then I get to work with these people. And it's been just one hell of a ride, to be honest. And we talked about being in the Hall H in our very first meeting, actually. We had like 3 years ago. So here we are, live.
Jared, you've got this is a passion project for you, from what I understand. You're not just a movie. You spearheaded the movie. You're a Tron nerd at the end of the day. Is that what
I am an official Tron super fan. If I wasn't on the stage, I would be in the audience for sure, watching this panel right now, cheering like all these crazy people out here.
What was it about Tron that drew you?
Well, you know, it was 1982. Video games were exploding, and films were, you know, a huge part of my life when I was a kid. And this movie just grabbed a hold of me. It took me to a place that I'd never been before. It kind of rattled my imagination, and it showed me what was possible in the world. A lot of that had to do with the genius of this guy on my right, and a lot of that had to do with the genius of this guy over here, who's one of my heroes, Jeff Bridges. But, you know, I have to say, when I was young, you know, there were days where you just kind of didn't know what to grab a hold of, and movies like this really gave me something to dream for and dream about. And it's incredible. We worked on this movie for 10 years now. And it started with just the word ARES. And so to be up here with these people and this cast, it's just, it's a beautiful thing. I'm really grateful. Thanks.
Mr. Bridges, he said such nice things about you. What's it like working with the younger class?
It was so wonderful. Remember the first day, you know, wondering how it was going to be. I heard, you know, a lot of actors they work in different ways, you know. I heard Jared only wants to be called by his character. That's interesting.
He's one of those guys?
He's one of those guys. And, you know, I work with everybody's got different methods and modes, man. I said, I can understand that because it's a tough part, man, to play a program. I mean, how do I do that? You know, I mean,
Well, you did it before. You told me how to do it.
I don't know, it's a mystery. But I think, you know, I'm playing Flynn. I'm the guy who created this thing, you know. But I didn't want to offend him as a business, you know. So I wanted to have a certain intimacy with you. I know your name is Aries. Can I just call you Air? You can call me whatever you want, you know. And we just not, you know. We had a great time playing.
I do remember the very first scene I had with Jeff, and they yelled action, and I just blurted out, cut, and everyone was surprised because I don't often do that. And the first AD comes over and said, is everything okay, what's wrong? And I said, you know, I just can't stop smiling because I'm working with my We had a lot of fun, a lot of joy, and man, if I could work with you every day of the week, I'd be happy.
Yeah, and there were also music cats. I mean, you know, this movie stuff, that's kind of your, you know, your side stuff.
30 seconds to Mars, baby!
Said 30 seconds.
Once you get together with Jared Leto, it's Bourbon time right there, man. Greta, you got a script for this, and I imagine you read it, you were like, oh my God, it's just like Past Lives.
I'm surprised anyone laughed. I feel like that's a joke for two people in this room.
You're cultured, we nerds. What drew you to the part, man? What'd you find interesting about being in Tron?
To Tron?
Yeah.
I just wanted to ride a life cycle. Yeah, I told my agents, just find me something where I can ride a life cycle. I mean, you guys are so jealous. I got to actually ride one. Hey, sorry, I'm just trying to catch up with my own reality right now because I've never been to Comic-Con. Am I doing this right? Like, I thought you guys would be in masks. Like, this is so wild. I never thought in 100 million years I'd be invited to participate in something like this. This massive, incredible, arguably the coolest franchise of all time. And I'm sitting here with these guys. I mean, it's totally insane. Totally insane.
What is you talked about the life cycles, man. You got to be with
I got to be with one.
A light cycle.
Yeah, I did.
That was part of the draw, where you're just like, you know what, if I get to ride a light cycle, I'll totally do this way.
I mean, I never could have imagined that it could be that fun. And I just got to see the movie just a few days ago, and I don't think I'm gonna make it to October. I'm so excited. I feel like I'm gonna explode. Like I really, I don't know how we're gonna make it. It's just so special, and I think it really is such an honor to have this movie that is so absolutely for the super fans and for the diehards, but I really think we have this exciting opportunity to usher in a whole new audience to Tron, and for a movie to be able to do that is something really rare and unique. I think we're going to be able to connect a lot of different people with this movie. I'm just really excited.
You guys want to see a little piece of what she's so excited about? We have a first look at the light cycle chase.